baby's first YouTube video. All right, so I'm going to paint a vivid word picture, okay? Imagine in your mind it is 2019. The future is looking good. There is no signs of any global pandemic or anything of the sort. Imagine a 20-something college kid walks into a university music room with his buddies, and they have a song to record, and that song is called Weight's Too Heavy. You astute listeners out there may think, oh, that is the name of the song that I just released a couple weeks ago, and you would be correct. It is, in fact, the same song, and the 20-something kid that walked into a college music room 3 or so years ago was actually me. But here's the thing. Okay, you ready for this? That 20-something didn't know anything about how to record a song. That 2019 session was my very first attempt at trying to put together a real song. Looking back, the skills that I had back then left a lot to be desired. And that makes sense because I was so new to everything. So yes, that was nearly 3 years ago, but since then I've learned quite a lot about mixing, mastering, music production, just the whole gamut of how to produce a song. But even still, Weight's Too Heavy remained one of my favorite songs that I had ever written. So I figured I needed to give it a second try. Remaking Weight's Too Heavy was kind of a challenge to myself to figure out how far I had come in 3 years of learning music production. I decided that in this new version of Weight's Too Heavy, I wanted to keep the same violin and the same piano from the 2019 session, but have everything else be new. The result of this challenge was the single Weight's Too Heavy that came out on the 16th of September of this year. And I think overall I am pretty happy with it. Obviously, I still have a lot to learn, but at the very least, I think it's a huge improvement over the 2019 version. So what I would like to do is play a couple snippets of each version, the 2019 version and the 2022 version, side by side, and see how they compare. So for this demonstration, I recommend that you wear headphones because it's gonna sound better that way. And right off the bat, you should be able to hear a big difference. The first thing I notice is that the 2019 version is super muddy and empty sounding compared to the 22 version in that guitar there. So the new version to me sounds a lot wider and cleaner. Hatch of thoughts, a burning light, my way, fledged things spark, close and fades away. The 2019 version sounds like I kind of took the microphone and put it in a cup and just left it kind of near the guitar, but not really next to it. Okay, so let's listen to a longer snippet now, this time from the chorus. You know, I'm not going to claim that I know a lot about music production or even that I'm particularly good at it, but I think at the very least, I can claim with confidence that I'm a lot further along now than I ever was 3 years ago. And you know, that is something to celebrate. But you know what would make me celebrate more? If you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and listen to my new single Weight's Too Heavy on your favorite streaming service. Do it now, please. Link is in the description. All right, now that you've smashed that like button, I have nothing more to say. This is the end of the video. Cool.